Welcome in, Irish fans. It is Friday, September 13th. Tomorrow, we have Notre Dame at Purdue in West Lafayette, Indiana. We're going to get right into it. Honestly, I got to say, the number one concern, and I think it's the number one concern on everybody's mind, has got to be this offense. Abysmal is a word that I am hearing get thrown around a lot. I'm not sure that's an understatement. The rushing offense against NIU was decent. Jeremiah Love did his thing, scored a great touchdown for us. And that first drive, it wasn't a perfect drive, but we put something pretty good together there and managed to get down the field and get in the end zone. Now, I will say that the saving grace for the Fighting Irish this weekend is that Purdue seems intent on building their passing game, and that's something that we know that we can defend well. So I will go ahead and say that I do think that Purdue is going to put the ball on the ground a lot more and run the ball a lot more. They're going to go ahead and they're going to challenge our front four. They're going to challenge our front seven. They're going to challenge our defensive line. They're going to challenge our linebacking core. And they're going to try to make it hard for us. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to air the ball out. And we know that if they throw the ball, that's going to be a situation where Notre Dame can win. Like that's our advantage. Our defensive backs are the best in the country. As a group, and also as a set of individuals. So if they put the ball in the air, we got a real chance at winning this thing if the offense can get it done. And I got to go back to that, right? The if the offense can get it done part, that's the big concern. Now, the line's been doing a pretty good job of protecting Riley Leonard. Leonard still doesn't seem terribly comfortable in the pocket. He's getting rid of the ball really fast. That was an advantage against Texas A&M. We saw how much that was a disadvantage against NIU. He could have had all the time in the world to throw the ball a couple of times, and he just felt like he was under an excess amount of pressure. I don't know if that's remnant from days at Duke where he had to get the ball out quick, or if that's just if that's just him at this point, right? Also of concern, the torn labrum in his left shoulder. Can he run the ball? Because if he can't get it done through the air and he can't get it done with his feet, it's like playing with 10 guys on the field. Now, again, we know that our running backs can get the job done, given the opportunity to. I would like to see our offensive line be a little bit more explosive off the ball, but everybody that says the offensive line's not doing a great job, 5 guys can't block 8. You can pick up the blitz and hold that off for a little while, but 5 guys can't block 8. So if they stick 8 guys in the box and we're trying to run straight into it, we either have to get the defenders into a position where they're not able to make a play on the ball carrier, or we've got to make a play over the top. And we've already shown that we can't make a play over the top. So if I'm Purdue's defense, I'm sticking 8 or 9 guys in the box, depending on how many people we've got out at wide receiver. If we've got 2 wide, I might very well stick 9 guys in the box. Forget the safety coverage. Forget the safety help deep. Not needed. Until Notre Dame's offense, if I'm Purdue, until Notre Dame's offense can show me that they can hit an open receiver over the top and that deep threat is an actual threat, I'm selling out on run and on short game. Now, maybe I give them 1 safety, for a little bit of help. But I'm bringing that safety in. And that's exactly what we saw against NIU. No safety help deep most of the game. Until the very end of the game. Then they had 2 high safeties, which made sense, right? They went to cover 2. That's exactly what you would, like, you know that they've got to throw. You as NIU knew that Notre Dame had to throw deep. So because they knew that, and they knew what the play was going to be, it's going to be a pass, you put the safeties back there to prevent the deep ball. Don't be surprised to see 7, 8 guys in the box tomorrow against the Irish offense. I can't really say a whole lot else about the game. I mean, this game, whether we like it or not, I don't really know that we as a team are prepared for it. But it's happening tomorrow. And I hope that the loss to NIU has fired up some people on the defense and hopefully fired up some people on the offense to where they go out and they play with a little bit of passion inside them. Because I haven't seen it yet. Check that. We saw a little bit of it against A&M. And we saw it from the coach. And we got excited about it. That's what we need every game. I don't care if we're playing NIU. I don't care if we're playing Miami, Ohio, which, by the way, we do next week. I don't care if we're playing Purdue. I don't care if we're playing the Little Sisters of the Poor. You got to go out there and you got to play with some heart. So hopefully this loss to NIU lit a fire under him. Now, given the lackluster set of experiences we've gotten from the offense, I don't know that I can give our offense a big prediction. I don't know that I can predict a big score. I said 63-0 last week. I thought for certain we were going to throw the ball over the top and we were going to make NIU pay for exactly what they did, which was sell out on the run. And as soon as they sold out on the run, I thought for sure, okay, we'll go over the top. Everybody's in. Throw a deep ball. We couldn't do it. So if we can't do that this week, and until they prove to me that they can do it, I'm not gonna predict another big score for Notre Dame. My final score prediction for this game is 24-14. That's what I got. I think we can get the ball in the end zone on the ground a couple times. Maybe we put together a couple drives. And everything changes, by the way. I truly believe this. I believe that everything changes if we put Steve Angeli in the game. But I don't expect that to happen. And I don't think that's a matter of Leonard not being a good leader. I just don't know that he has the ability to get the ball on target downfield. He hasn't proven at any point during his college career that he can do that in a game time situation. I want to see it. I want to see him do it tomorrow. And the difference between my score prediction just now and what could be, if he executes well and does that, will be huge. Purdue's offense will struggle against us tomorrow. Like I said, I want to see more fire out of the D-line. You got to put it behind him, but behind you. But like Riley Mills said, if you want to win the rest of the season, just remember that moment. Remember losing to an unranked team in the MAC. And it's not a foreign concept to us. It's just happened in the past 2 years. Same situation, same scenario. Not MAC, but has happened to us in the last 2 years. So let's not repeat that. And I cannot believe that this team with this experience and knowing that this had happened before with experienced players on the team that had seen this happen before couldn't go out and show the leadership to get the rest of the players on the team fired up and say, not again. So I want to see the leaders step up tomorrow. I know they're out there. I know we can do it, but I don't expect it to be pretty. All right, that's all I got for this weekend. I'll see you after the game. Love y'all. Keep looking up. Go Irish.